Welcome, everyone.
Small group.
Yes, it does seem like a small group today.
Is this everyone?
It is, yeah.
Well, that rock's holding all those people.
Maybe that's it.
Everybody.
We're going to get our government meeting started. We're going to first start with old business.
Yay.
Okay, we still need to look into what we want to do about the cows. Josh to get supplies for the crates and finish them. Cal bought more seeds. We want to address the milk can issue. Don't put it on the counter. Also, don't be walking around in your poopy boots.
Did you actually type poopy boots?
No, I'm just summarizing quick. We have to start working on Amanda's room. We did a lot of tilling and planting in the garden. We next need to decide on the fencing for around the garden and the aquaponics. We have 3 new baby chicks as of last time. The vets were coming the following day for the vaccination for cash. We have 0 in our spending, $919.65 left in our savings. Dedeker wanted to address the spending issue. Things were falling through the cracks, so people need to be better about giving her receipts. The website stuff, I guess I updated you all on that. Then Ernesto proposed making something out of nothing, taking rocks we have, paying them to making paperweights. He needed $10 for a can of coating. Then he was going to charge $15 a rocks. Per group approval, we said yes. Hex needed $50 for jewelry spreads and aquaponics. We were going to wait until today to vote on this. Aaron wanted the group to invest in a cooking class, 6 people at one time. They each pay $40 to $50, and then they're paired together and they make dinner together. We need him to present to the group with dates, time, and price. All events and classes and activities have to be on Saturday and Sunday now. Chris is working with Matt for the glass blowing. And then resolutions we came up with. Food budget is for food only and not for kitchen supplies or toiletries. We approved that. Cal proposed that we decide and make rules about who owns what in the kitchen. We tabled this discussion until today. Every Wednesday, a mass email is sent to our mailing list with our events for the week. That resolution was approved, and it'll be done by me. Nikki wants $7 for snacks for the Goddess Circle. Moving forward, she's going to make a folder for this so she doesn't have to request money every week. If there's something wrong in the kitchen, we need to come up to the people in the kitchen to discuss it and no one else. This will be brought back up on Monday. If food is wasted, the group or individual should pay for the damages that were done. This will be brought back up on Monday.
Thank you. Okay, so the cow situation, I don't mind working with you to figure out what's best for all of us. Like, we can all figure out what's best with Honey and Cash moving forward, because I know that's a big expense, and I know Bree was working with that, but she's no longer here.
Is there more information on that?
We need a lot more information.
Has anything been moved forward to get more information on that?
I've asked.
Okay, and?
And we have to have a plan, like something set,
Okay.
and propose it.
Okay.
For milking can, was it the milking can that was the issue? Okay, so in the morning, the milking can stays outside until the person either dumps it into the black pot, or until I've been pasteurizing the milk, or I can go get the milk can. And the funnel and washcloth, the cloth thing, all of it needs to stay outside. Fencing.
I got about 2/3 up. I need to get a couple more rolls, but I just have to find it.
Okay. The vet bill, what was that? When the vet came?
The vets came to do vaccinations for Cash.
Oh, they just did the vaccination.
They're gonna send the bill? No? Secret?
Next.
Okay.
Ghost vets.
Okay, Hex and Aaron, you guys' portion will be coming up soon.
Or what?
Your portion? It was, old business was that
Spending.
$50 that you needed. And then Aaron for...
Oh, yeah,
the
mine,
cooking.
I didn't need any spending expense at all.
Okay, so that portion's coming up
Yeah.
soon. Okay. Major areas, let's check in. Let's start with kitchen. That was new.
So the main thing that we talked about last week was maybe just trying to clean it up a little bit more. I know it's been challenging with I think the lack of cleaning supplies may be one of the issues, and like things to clean with. So we have the sponges, and so we could designate like 2 sponges that are just for cleaning purposes in terms of like the floors and like getting underneath the cabinet. So depending on the schedule today with all the events happening, maybe if 2 or 3 people can help to sign up to clean, that would be greatly appreciated.
I'll be happy to clean if we
Okay.
could use the enzymatic.
Yeah, it's almost out. The other thing is to table it and maybe go online and maybe we can order some like friendly cleaning supplies that don't have bleach in them. I'm not sure if that's obviously something I would bring up for Thursday, but this is the other thing because I kind of looked around. So for now, we could probably just use soap and water.
Okay.
And then on Thursday, maybe coating it with that. So if anyone's
we have
interested.
to keep the door shut while we clean and keep warm. So
Yeah,
that's a
so
good idea.
so if anyone's interested in helping to clean, please see me after, sometime in the later afternoon.
Okay, let's do the barn.
Barn's going good. Just to touch base, I guess, if you are on a milking crew, which I don't mind helping Hex do the second, and as long as Kristen and Dedeker are cool doing the first.
We're so cool.
I know you are.
We're so cool.
And I do
do the first.
You'll
Betsy
do
at
the,
night.
yeah, do you need help in the?
No, because she's easy to do it by herself.
Okay.
She doesn't have much milk because Cash milks her throughout the day.
Okay. So that being said, Bella will do the nighttime morning, or the nighttime Betsy shift, and me and Hex will do Honey in the morning and at night, and you guys do the morning shift. The vet said Honey's looking very thin, so I can do it, but we need to make sure that they get, and this is another reason we really need to look into what we're going to do with Cash and Honey, because it's going to get more expensive to feed them, because now it's up to 6 flakes per day for each cow. And they even want us to up the grain a little bit for Honey till she looks a little bit more healthy. But I should have told this before, but you know this, everybody else knows this. I should have told you, but I'm sorry, I didn't let you know. But each cow gets 3 scoops every time they get milked in the morning and at night. So that's just more grain too. So we really need to address the issue of seeing what we're going to do about getting rid of Cash. And,
What's kind of the first step on that?
Yeah, agreeing on a time to talk about it, maybe.
Yes, we can talk about it later.
Yeah.
So after the meeting, Nikki and myself, we can all talk about it. You for the kitchen, and then me with the cows.
Okay.
Okay. How about infrastructure?
Yes, hi.
Hi. Hello.
Well, by Thursday, I'm hoping to have an itemized list of, we really need to look into hot water. We got a base price of kind of the unit we want. I want to double check with the other side and also with the plumber to make sure we know what we're getting. We were supposed to have received the email last week. It doesn't look like it made it through. I don't think he knows our current email address. So I'm going to call him this afternoon when we get done here. And I think moving forward, we should really look into that. I know that we've made some money, and that's probably something we're all going to want. I think it's a priority at this point. And getting the tub hooked up. So I will have an exact number for these 2 projects on Thursday, itemized, handwritten, once I receive all the information.
Thank you. Okay. And today's a chore day. Oh, you have
Can
a
I ask
question?
about what's kind of moving forward with Amanda's room? I think we've gotten the okay with that.
We're still waiting. I'm still waiting for a design
Okay.
and how that's the logistics of doing it. I know that it's in the works. We've had a lot going on. I'm sure they're busy with all the events we've had, plus what's happening inside here with Utopians. So I will ask again today.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I didn't forget. We're just going different orders.
Yeah, just checking with Hex.
Okay. So today's a chore day. It's Monday. We thank you for a lot of people already cleaned up some things, which is great. The bathroom was cleaned yesterday. Remember, there's 3 people on the bathroom, and so if you haven't been cleaning the bathroom, please talk to the team that you're with, and also with chores. People are gone and people will be leaving, so we'll be doing another chore list later on in the week.
would
Okay.
it help if we made like a schedule for certain days that certain people do it, so we know who's supposed to do it that
That's
day?
a great idea. Okay.
Same with for cleaning inside the barn. and the porch stuff, like the stuff where there's multiple signups. Maybe pick a day.
A day, right? Okay, and let's do gardening.
For the garden, I still have the outstanding aquaponics that I asked for, and I have that all priced out, so we'll go over that. But other than that, Cal's been putting the netting up, and what else is going on? I don't know.
We have some sort of parasite on our cabbages. It's a bug I've never seen. It must be a California bug. I'd like to order some tobacco. I know that'll be in the order. I just saw them. I don't know, $5 for a bag of tobacco for pesticide. We also have another emergency with the garden in that Cal Effort's planning to leave, hopefully with the guy who's exiled today. He's going to pack his box and go. And I have all these starts that I'd like to see get in the ground, or at least explain to people what's going to happen. I said collaborative effort is going to pack his box and head out with the exile. Whoever gets exiled, unless I have to stay for my 20. I'd like to plan.
Are you saying that you're quitting?
Say it again.
I am leaving Utopia.
Oh.
I'm happy to talk about it after this if anyone wants to, but I'd like the garden at least to be set up what goes where before I go.
Wait.
This is a lot for the minutes.
Keep talking, baby.
Wow. All right.
So there's that.
And there were 11.
All
Is this
right.
the last man standing? Is that what this
I
is?
guess. King of the
I
Hill?
was confused when I signed up. I thought I will be the last person, just let you all know.
I don't quit either.
I'm staying.
I'm staying.
Okay, so so Cal, you would like extra help today in the garden for when you leave.
Or at least tell everyone what's going on, because like I said, I'm contractually obliged. What will happen?
Have you brought?
We decide to leave today
fine with
just
me.
because I want them to have their moment.
If that's how you feel, I'm more than happy to do that.
Okay. So let's talk about gardening after this too, Hex. What needs to be done? Okay. Accounting.
Bulldozer.
Was that it? I'm sorry.
Put a soccer
I
field
believe
over
that's it. Yeah, we got all the
Accounting.
Okay, so awesome news, which I shared with most of you last night. We made over $5,000 this
Woo!
week.
Woo!
Amazing. It's fantastic. So everybody got their paycheck put into their account last night. It was $70.24.
Woohoo! I'm rich.
You're so rich. A couple things to address. So at the moment, so I took the liberty, since we discussed last time about paying back what we owed our savings account. I took the liberty of going ahead to do that. If that's something that we decide that we don't want, it's a bitch to do, but it is reversible. But we can discuss that. So currently in our savings, we have $2,985.04. Currently in our spending account,
$2,900?
yes,
Nice.
yes. In our spending account, we have $1,075.49.
Please say that again. Sorry,
1,075.49.
Okay.
So keeping in mind budgeting out $200 for food, that leaves us with about $875.49 for spending this week. Something to address, I'll get to you in a second once I hit up all my points. Is because of the craziness with food trucks, and I'm going to just try to be a better accountant about this moving forward. I think whenever we have an event with food trucks, I'm going to make myself available the night before. Since food trucks are never a surprise, we know when they're coming, so people can withdraw cash ahead of time. Because taking out of the money that we get at the gate or from sales or whatever is just too crazy to track. And then on top of it, like 6 people overdrafted their accounts because it was, I understand, it's in the moment, you're hungry, you're excited because it's food trucks, and so we just don't think about it when we buy it. But I think moving forward, if people are okay with that, I'm just going to really try to make myself available the night before so people can take their cash physically and have it ready, so that we don't have to have this craziness at the end of every event. I also took the liberty of the paycheck that would go to Bree and Mike, I put into our savings. We need to have a discussion about the leftover money that's in their account right now, if that goes into savings as well, or into spending, or what we would want to do with that. As far as the donations that we got yesterday, I don't know yet how much we got because I'm still waiting to get the key to get into the box. But with that money that we got from donations, I know Hex made fun of me for asking the question last night, but seriously, literally, what are we doing with that money? Like,
that we are just gonna count out loud and give it away.
Okay.
Can I ask you a question?
What's up?
I know we all agreed to. I spent the day kind of like talking to the different charities, and I'm getting in contact with them. But there are a few that we can help immediately. One being the Team Connor that we all got yesterday. I think that as far as like not having to contact anybody, they're readily available and already said that they would accept our donations and they're okay with us using the name. I'd like to talk about, did we take the 5% off of our total gross yet that we agreed upon?
No.
I'd like to, I'd like to start doing that. I noticed we haven't really been doing it, and I would really, really like, we voted on it. If we have to re-vote on it, okay.
So my question is like, because I think we've all been waiting on like figuring out which charity it goes to or whatever. Like, but moving forward, we can definitely go ahead and allocate that money out, and then just have it in a donation or a charity account.
Yeah, can we have a separate account? Okay, that'd be awesome.
So definitely moving forward, we can do that.
Do we need to re-vote on that, or can I still continue to operate that way?
That's good.
I'm fine.
Yeah, we all voted.
Yeah.
Josh had a question.
So where did this number in savings come from? Is that what we agreed, like a percentage that's going to savings from the very beginning when we started making revenue?
We
That's
did.
where it is, and then
We
it
did,
got
as a
built
matter
up
of
so
fact.
far. It got built up so far, and we've taken from it. Now it needs to go back into that.
Yes.
All right. I just don't see the money to continue to get infrastructure done in here now. Now we made $5,000 and we still can't do anything.
Well, I mean, but that's it's a matter of discussion, really.
We do
You know,
it,
like I
get the
said,
tub plumbed in. And then
like I
next
said,
week
I
the
put
whole
that money
water.
into the savings account to pay it back, but that's not the way it has to go.
Yeah.
We did, though. We did.
Well, that's another
previously agree we
discussion.
were
We'll
gonna do
discuss
that.
it after I get the numbers and what we want to
Yeah.
do. That's another discussion. I was
Yeah,
just trying to
that's
figure out where everything was. Just checking in.
Yeah, no, sure. I mean,
Everything's fluid.
something that I do want to propose, and I had it in writing and then I lost the writing, but I'll write it up again. Was creating our savings into something that's more of a reserve. So when we reach a certain cap, maybe when we reach $4,000 or $5,000, that then we can leave it at that cap, have at least that $5,000 reserve set, and then everything else we make just goes towards our spending. If people are frustrated with putting money into our savings, but that's something to discuss at another time.
Okay.
I think it's a good idea because I feel we still have some necessities that we need to set
The
up.
cap could be cool.
They're more important than, I think that's a great idea.
Another discussion.
Was there anything else from accounting?
Probably, but
Okay.
I'll interrupt later.
Okay.
Where's the money that you and Mike embezzled going? I mean, now that he's gone.
It's with Mike.
He's already
Labyrinth
in,
scheme.
he's already in Punta Cana.
He's already in the Caymans, man.
He's in that jacket.
Okay. So.
Oh wait, but we never answered the question. Like
Oh.
the leftover money that's in their accounts.
Well, there's a Utopian coming.
Yeah, well,
No,
I
they
mean,
don't
that's
get
the
the
other thing
money.
is.
Well, maybe not all of
Maybe
that, but they'll
$10?
need some
Well, kind of
money.
what my thought was, maybe we put that money into savings, and then back from savings, the Utopians get $10 for.
I think
Whatever.
it should have been distributed to the people that are here in a paycheck, at least the money made here, not their personal stuff, but what was made. That paycheck should have just been put back into the pool of our paychecks
Like divided by 11.
and divided it by who's here.
That's a good idea too.
Well, the 13.
13.
Third
Yeah,
one,
yeah.
As
So,
a
okay.
utopian before, I think it's fair that the new people should have a little money, or some of that money should buy them a bag of rice, buy them a bag of lentils.
Yeah.
Like I starved that first week.
Yeah.
I got a $4
That's
paycheck
true.
at the
They
end
need
of it.
some money too.
You know?
I said since we came up with the agreement that there'll always be a floor of $10, and we got two Utopians coming in, make sure they at least have that $10
I
to
agree.
be able to spend.
I agree.
And then
Yeah.
the rest of the money
So
that
when
was
the,
Not
when the
available.
$70.
Utopians come in, they can get their $10 welcome basket.
Yeah.
That's put into their accounts. So that's fine. But now it seems like the sentiment is to take the paychecks for Bree and Mike out of savings and redistribute it among everybody else.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
I
the-
can vote on
don't
that.
mind either way.
yeah, and the money
It
that
doesn't
Mike
matter.
and
I mean, that's going to be
Bree
like an
have in their
extra
It's like,
buck.
yeah, but I mean,
Cool.
something. Then the money
It's
that's
not.
left in their account.
What?
By 11?
back.
Or
No, it's like $10.
Yeah.
Actually, I had $4 with my. The 70 already went to savings.
So we're going to vote on that?
Hang on 1 second.
I mean, 140 divided by 13 people is $10 and
Yeah, 10,
like
30 something cents.
19 something
Why
cents.
did you take
It's-
140 and put it towards food?
Hell yeah.
$10.81.
And just have
Goes to
a
the food budget.
big food budget this week. And then you can have nice
That's a good
meals
idea.
all week.
I love
I won't
it.
complain
I
about
like that.
either.
That's a good idea.
I think that sounds cool.
Yep.
And
So,
have snacks
We're
for
just
the
gonna
middle
buy
of the day,
first
too.
food or person money.
So we want to take that 140 and put it into the spending account?
Let's take a
Into the
vote.
food.
Take a
Either
vote on it.
redistribute it between every or
Spending account.
Well, actually, how will it be used for food, given, Aaron,
Food
you're back
account.
in the kitchen?
yeah, that's a whole.
I
If
mean,
you
because
each,
well, I'm sorry, my bad, man. I was gonna do it later. I wrote it up just a thing from now on to actually offer us lunch as well as breakfast and dinner for the group. Of course, it's gonna be a little bit more because I don't want to just be leftovers. Because for most of these meals, there won't be just an abundance of leftovers. But I want everybody to actually be able to eat something, sandwiches and stuff like that for lunch, and it'd be filling with fruit and whatever have you. That would actually work really well. I was literally gonna ask for like a few more bucks, but since we changed it to $200 allotted for just meals, that covered it a little.
What we can do is this could be a test run for cooking lunch as well. Yes, for this week. So that $140 can go into the food budget. So we have a budget of $340 to spend on food for this week.
My back hurts.
It's an insane amount of money. I think it needs to go to the spending.
to individual. It just seems like with the different food issues here, it's better spent individually.
I think that
true.
it would be really great to just see how it goes this week with lunch, because also if you're cooking lunch for people need to spend less possibly on personal food as well.
So this is a conversation. We all got a paycheck, and we all have still the spending budget of $200. So we don't have to spend their money right now. And nothing has to be done right now. So let's discuss it on our own.
So hold on to that money.
Just hold on to it.
See if we need more money for food.
So we're not gonna.
We need to address it though.
We need
we need to address it
make the decision
today.
How about
address
this?
it right now.
Hold on, just real quick.
Okay.
Dig this. It's almost November. Why don't you save that money and put it towards the Thanksgiving dinner?
We're going to have plenty of money for that. I've got 2 more paintings to have.
I don't care about the paintings.
Yeah.
I'm
Let's
saying
just do it
this
for
is money that there's now. Just
That's
save
what
it.
I'm saying. We don't have to discuss this now because it's been like 10 minutes discussing this, and it's something that we all need to think about.
The food order's going in today.
Yeah, the food order's going in.
But you have a menu already planned.
So
I heard you say. So let's go with what you have. The money will still be there, and if
So
we
Aaron, was your menu including lunch?
I have one including lunch as well, and that
let's try it.
would probably take it to about $215 max.
15?
Yeah,
So
it's
an
not. I
extra
wouldn't need that whole.
$15.
Yeah, I wouldn't need that whole thing. It's just allocated it all.
and
the
then
way
we
through.
can think about what we want to do with it.
So then, idea number 500 is leave that money in the savings and spend $215 on food and see how it goes with lunch this week.
Sounds good.
Yes.
Sounds good.
Is everybody happy with that? Do we need to vote on it?
No,
No, we're good.
distribute it.
No, so it's a conversation we need to have
Yeah,
later.
yeah.
So we're not sure what's going to happen with that money as of now.
Maybe on Thursday?
Because he's saying that he still will like.
Let's just think about it.
Yeah,
okay?
that's
That's
what I'm
fine.
saying.
Let's
Do it
just
on
think about it.
Thursday.
Well, but the food order's going.
The food order's going in. She's saying that we need something that we want to vote on. Unless you're saying we're going to talk about it later.
Yeah,
as
we'll
in
talk about
during this meeting.
Nothing is. If you want to stay after this, but there's more for us to do during this meeting.
You
So
mean continue as
we can
is?
continue as
Yeah.
is, how everything is going as is. And then when we figure out what to do with that money, if you guys want to get in small groups, if we want to bring it back up again, but definitely not right now, so we can just move forward. And so save that money and savings, wherever you're going to put the money, just save it. We're not spending it right now. And then after this meeting, we can continue to discuss it.
I don't understand why.
That's my thing. It's like
get done.
this is the time for
This
it.
is
Yeah,
the
let's
time
do
for
it
Trying
now.
to call people back
Yeah,
to it is,
do it.
is
Much
hell.
energy.
You know, like
Then
Talk
it's going to
about
be then we can debate
then
because
that's
this
what
is
it
the
is.
first.
This is
What are
the
our
space
3
for it,
categories,
you
and
know?
let's just vote on it really
Okay.
quickly.
Yeah,
Where's the
this
3
is the
places
space
it
for
can
it.
go?
Put
And
it spending. Put it towards the hot water heater or distribute it. I mean, think about it.
We all
Hot
worked
water
really
heater?
hard. It's for those who worked. Therefore, it needs to go distribute to the people that worked.
Yeah.
I agree.
Okay, so
let's vote.
There's seriously been like 5 different ideas where everybody's like, yeah, let's do that. Yeah, let's do that.
Okay,
That's
then
three
let's
options.
get those 5 ideas.
So what are the options?
So what are the options?
So
Second
the
idea.
options are just to take that money, distribute it to paychecks to everybody personally.
Second option.
Second option is to put it towards the food budget. So spending $340 this week on food, including lunch, for the group. Third option is leave it in savings. What other options are there?
Start a water heater savings.
Start a water heater savings,
And money for Thanksgiving.
or put it towards Thanksgiving.
That's a lot of options.
That's a lot of options.
And
Let's
that's
take
what
this week's food one out of it. So you're looking
Yeah.
at disbursement, and you get like $10. You're looking at putting it into savings, and it's there for whatever down the line. Putting it towards
Water
a
heater.
water heater. I mean, I think that's
Down the
3
line.
good ones right there.
Okay.
So who wants to
First will be paycheck.
Who wants it in their paycheck? 3. Who wants it in savings? 1, 2, 3. Who wants it to go towards a water heater? All right, water heater it is.
How many was water heater? 5?
Yeah.
5 cents.
So that's a good start.
So I'll
Savings
start up a special, like, savings account for putting money towards the water heater.
Okay.
That's done. Moving on.
That was easy.
That's great. It's just the debating back and forth is the difficult part. So accounting, we just did that. Outstanding business.
Website.
Oh, website.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So like over $3,700 of the sales we did this week was from the website. So that's a really good process that Chris and I are going. So we're going to keep that going. If you have anything that needs to go up on the website, he's going to be doing the photos and the content management, adding new product. If he's still okay with doing that.
yeah.
Okay.
Is that still in the evening? At
You can, I mean, I know people were giving stuff to him. That's up to him during the afternoon, during the evening. I don't know how he has it organized. I know he's doing pictures at night, so do that. I've been taking care of the individual customer service, giving people refunds. Also, the other side requested that we really get our accounting together as far as Shopify goes and who's paying what and the tracking numbers and all that. So I'm going to be working the next couple of days getting caught up on that because we can't have access to our PayPal until we get everything organized. We know what's going on, but they don't know what's going on, kind of a thing. So if you have new products, they'll get it to Chris and he's going to work on that. And I'm doing the customer service, and then we're both kind of working together on order fulfillment. So.
And what's up with doing shipping now moving forward? Is there developments on that?
Sherry's still coming. We did order packaging though. We did order flat rate packaging. It's on its way. They sent us a tracking number.
Good.
So
We can just do it that way.
yeah,
Really good.
yeah. So
And she's still coming on Friday.
she's still coming on Friday. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
That's it.
Chris, did you have anything there?
For spending, yeah.
Okay, almost. But for the website? Okay. Outstanding business, we kind of did that a little bit. And that's with the cows, the milk, just going back. And now we're going to move to new business and spending requests. And this includes areas. So if you have something you would like money for, let's start. Rock, paper,
No,
scissors.
saying no.
Okay, Cal?
Tobacco for the garden.
Tobacco.
I mean, I didn't look on the internet. Maybe someone knows.
I don't like to do this, but from now on, since I am leader of the garden, if there's any spending requests that we want to do at the meeting, please come to me first and I'll
Certainly,
present
honey.
it.
I just saw the cabbage beetles.
Yeah, I mean, we can do that now, but just for next time.
You got it, honey.
Won't be
So-
next time.
Tobacco
What's the cost?
request for
Hex, you know what tobacco costs? Bag of Bugle, $5.
It's usually a little bit more than that. It depends. I'll look into it.
okay.
I'll bring a price back.
So you want to table it until Thursday? Okay.
Hello,
Any
Grandma.
major areas?
Wait, you got
Other?
a request.
Oh, sorry, Aaron.
Oh no, yeah, it was part of the spending request for $15 to $20 more added to the actual budget for the food, so that we could offer lunch to everyone as well as breakfast and dinner.
For tacos, going to be part of it. I mean enchiladas.
Enchiladas was happening to be part of the menu, but it had nothing to do with the lunch portion of it. But
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or we got to vote on that or something?
Yeah.
Oh,
He's like,
Also, again, I'll interrupt when I forget. Just also something to keep in mind with the amount of spending that we're allotted, that we're probably going to get some bills this week. It's coming up on the end of the month.
Can you re-say that spending amount?
Hang on one second. So if we're approving 215, that leaves us with 860.49.
Okay, so far 860.49.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's hear everyone's first and then vote. Is that okay? Okay.
Yeah.
Anyone else? Chris?
All right, my good peoples. Taking pictures with that is really hard. First off, it's dangerous for the computer, the weird angles, and it's not HD in any way whatsoever. Yeah, and it's just shit.
Yeah.
It takes a lot of work to make the pictures look good. So I've looked up some cameras. Good Fujifilm is going to be around $85 to $100. But right now, today, which is kind of why we pushed this meeting really early, is there's an Olympus that's going for $80, and we would be saving 74%. That's $220 on this camera. If we go ahead and do the full package with the 16 gigabyte memory card and a case, we're going to save another $60. And altogether, we'd be saving $281, and we'd only be spending $94.93 on the full package.
That's awesome.
$94 and what?
93 cents. And
Is
it's
that Amazon?
only today. It's Amazon, it's free shipping. It's only today, and it's only for a little bit more time.
That's beautiful.
There's only a couple left.
Let's get it.
So can we see some hands, and I'm going to put these orders here?
Not yet. Next thing, Hex, you have something?
I'm still just asking for the same thing for the past 3 weeks. I took the brand off. It's not a necessity. It was just something nice, a nice touch I'd like to have, but it's really not that important. I still am holding firm to the little contracts that I wanted. Those are $15 for 100. I'm asking for 2, so 25 in total, plus another $15 for shipping and handling.
What's this for?
What is it?
$30.
Huh?
15 plus 15 equals 30.
15 and 15. I'm asking for 200. I said it's 15 for 100. I'm asking for 200.
Oh, I think you said 15
What I
plus
said?
like that's $30.
Oh, I'm sorry, $30 plus another 15 for shipping and handling.
I was like 25.
So what's the total number?
$45
Okay.
for the for 200 of them.
Of what? 200 of what?
The little contract cards that I want to put with my jewelry
Oh, okay, yeah.
To ship out with them.
to ship out with them. Yes. And then for aquaponics,
3 weeks to get that speech together.
I flubbed it on.
Go ahead.
I'm not voting for your camera.
Yeah, I don't care. I won't take pictures of your jewelry.
That's fine. For aquaponics, it is $7.25 for 25 3-inch net pots, $24 for 12 8-inch net pots. That came out to $31.25, plus the tax came out to $35. I'm also going to need mosquito netting. So it was $6.19 for all the mosquito netting I needed. My grand total again is $50, and that's all from Amazon, so no shipping and handling. So altogether, I need exactly $100 for both.
Okay.
Oh, rapid fire boat, ready to go. That putting those cut pieces of foam in the lake, they'll start to come off, and we're going to have that foam everywhere in the lake.
And the fish will try and eat them, it can make them sick.
I don't know about that, but I heard that.
And then we eat the fish.
I heard that they will come off.
and we'll eat
That
the
they'll
fish.
start spreading in the water, and we're going to have foam everywhere. That's
Where
what
did you
2
hear
people
that?
told me yesterday. Or
It's true.
I don't know if that's the best stuff to use. We need to maybe research
You can
it.
use coconut baskets. There's other things that are just as cheap. Coconut weavings. I don't know. That's Cal's department.
Why don't
But,
you line it with plastic? A bunch of
Great
plastic.
idea.
Yeah, I mean, actually, that's true.
can line
If
it.
you line it with plastic, it keeps all those small balls from coming right off.
I love
Exactly.
it.
The water can't. The water can't get in though. The water's got to sit right up against the basket.
It'll
Spray
still
it
get
with
in it.
Plasti Dip.
No, what if you line it so that it's like
You line it.
the whole thing is lined?
Yeah.
And you said the thing.
Like stockings, you know, or something you can put over it. Nylon, something, you know what I'm talking about.
Smart too,
There you
because
go.
water can go right through
There you go.
that.
Yes,
That'll
but
work.
it keeps
But it
everything.
keeps those plastic pieces
Yep.
in there.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Easy.
Can you do that? Smart, Amanda.
We can figure it out.
Yes,
That's those
We have the technology.
we can get.
We
some
can
stuff.
rebuild them.
Okay, so
Well,
anyone else with spending requests? Ernesto?
And that's those $10.
I would like the food spending to go from 200 to 250.
The food spending
Yeah,
from 200 to 250.
just so everybody can eat.
Now that we're making more money, I think that's a
Bounty
good
food.
idea. That.
It's only $50.
And then you'd be more than the cows.
Right.
Finally.
As long as we eat more than the cows, I'm okay.
Hex, how are you on jewelry supplies?
I'm fine.
Okay. We gotta make sure we keep making money on the website. That's all.
Yeah, the refrigerator.
I want a breakdown of what everything is.
Okay,
for,
from
too.
any
We
areas,
should start sharing
Josh,
that with the group.
spending requests.
I'll have everything ready on Thursday. And
Okay, Taylor, spending requests.
Just a massage chair. But, that can
Okay.
come,
Accounting, you got a calculator.
I do. I'm on top of it. I would like to reserve at least $200 of this for bills that are going to be coming in this week. It's hard to anticipate, but based on what we had last time, it's going to be at least $200
for this week.
Probably. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So we have a few things. Aaron with $15. Chris for the camera. He proposed the camera for $94.93. Hex needs $45 for jewelry. And then $50 for gardening. And Ernesto proposes for $250 for our weekly amount for food.
Well, the
Take
first
his
one
right
we're going
out.
to cancel each other out.
Yeah, his cancels out. 'cause
That
his is
cancels
more.
mine out.
Yeah. So
Let's start with Hex,
we're going
'cause
to
she's
start
been
with.
asking.
Yeah, I would like to go with
all
Hex
of
on
them.
hers.
You can do all of them.
No, we can't. We
Oh
have to do one at
God,
a
just
time.
start with Hex. Just
Yeah.
come on.
So let's
3
start
weeks.
with Hex.
Yes.
$100, everybody who
No,
wants it.
it's
her
two
jewelry
different
stuff.
things. It's
Yeah,
jewelry
two
stuff.
different things.
Yeah.
So
Jewelry.
Hex
Oh.
for $45. Jewelry necessity,
Yes.
of course.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Done.
Thank you.
It's $50 Hex.
Yeah.
It's 45, yeah.
45.
45.
Okay. Now I don't know the order I should go. Rock, paper, scissors?
Just go, man.
Okay. Next would be $94.93, and this is for business for all of us. So keep that in mind. And that's, I believe, just as not the Chunkins, but as
You
number.
can't talk.
You
like
can't
that.
talk.
No, you can't.
I can't talk.
No.
You give my piece.
No.
El
Oh
Presidente.
man.
You
put
can't
it
even
on.
vote on this,
Just put it
technically.
on.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay. Okay, so $94.93 for
And
the
a-
camera.
And I'm assuming this is primarily for business purposes for product
Yes.
photography.
Yes.
So it's 94 what?
$94.93.
Unanimous.
Not a penny more.
Did we get it?
Yes.
That was everyone.
Hey, it's good to
Okay,
look.
next
It was
would be
unanimous.
for gardening, $50, and this is will complete without the netting. Will complete aquaponics.
It is including the netting.
No, not netting. Sorry, without the ball things we just discussed. But $50.
Yeah.
So let's vote.
You're going to try to line the plastic.
This shit's gonna get all over the lake.
Well, that's the thing.
Well,
Can
see
I
if it
vote
does.
on the condition we cover the styrofoam?
Is that?
If you
if
guys
it-
want
if
to table it, and I'll research what we can do to
Yeah,
keep
let's
it
do
in.
that.
But
Table
If
it.
it
Huh?
gets all
If there's
over
a better
the,
styrofoam we
No,
can use
let's-
that won't shed.
if it gets all over
maybe?
the lake,
Just a little research
we'll
on.
figure it out.
Yeah, but
Flip it
it'll
out.
be
No,
hard
you
to clean it
can't.
up once
You
it
can't do that.
happens.
so just table it, and I'll look into it.
Tabled. Next.
Okay. The next would be Aaron's is canceled out. If we go with Ernesto's $250 a week for food versus the current $200 for food.
As long as that includes we get lunches. every
That
day,
includes lunch.
And all
That's
the
breakfast, lunch,
dietary
and dinner.
necessities.
What about household supplies? Do we
That-
have a budget for that?
That's
Spending.
different.
Yes.
I
but
know
that's
it's different, but do we have a budget for that?
Yeah, I
too?
believe Aaron said $50 last
So then we're
week.
gonna be up around 300.
But remember, that's not a reoccurring thing
Okay.
for the house. It's not like we have to buy that every single week. The household items.
Okay. So let's vote on the $250 versus $200 a month. Raise your hand, please. What's that?
Yay for eating.
Okay, that's everyone. Okay, and so lastly, it would have been Aaron's $15 that he doesn't need anymore. Okay, moving on to.
I think that now's a good time for me to share.
Nope, not yet.
Nope. Okay, you know what I'm doing though.
Yep.
Okay, good. You tell
Okay,
me when.
resolutions, laws, and guidelines. I have one that was submitted to me, and that is guidelines of group materials. A, materials that were already on Utopian site, or B, materials found outside of site or donated to an individual for a specific purpose. Okay, starting with A, group materials. Each major area of, this is something we're going to vote on, you guys. Each major area of Utopia has the say over materials in their region, and so each person. Sorry.
You don't get this right next. I get your cow outfit.
No. Each major area of Utopia has the say over their materials in their region, plus the representative of that area have to be consulted before the use of any materials. If the cost of any materials should exceed $100, then the group should be consulted before a final decision is reached. So that's one.
I don't understand what
I didn't.
Wait,
so,
you get your cow outfit, but I don't
sorry.
get it.
So each.
Amanda, can I read that out loud?
Yeah, the material. No, I got it. The materials used around.
I'm a visual learner.
That were already on the site. So materials being like any lumber that was here, a stick that you find,
A tree.
anything that was here prior to us coming, instead of us purchasing. Okay, that's what material used on site. So that includes the logs, that includes everything you saw here beforehand. Okay. Now, before we use that, you need to consult the person in that area. So let's say for kitchen, let's say there's 2 cast iron pots that were here, or let's say for the infrastructure, the wood that's there. You consult the person who's over that area to use it, for you to use it personally, or to use it as a group, whatever you're using it for. Consult that person, who's over that area. Does that make sense?
Yes, got it.
Okay.
So wait, is this like just like if tools? I gotta consult Josh if I want to use a tool. Is that
Not tools, the materials.
Okay.
So materials meaning things that are easy that you.
Like a piece of wood.
A piece
Tools
of
are
wood.
communal.
Yes. So
the things that were here before we were here are not communal?
No, they are. Well, I get what
But if
you're
you're
saying.
gonna break it apart, like if I get that piece of lumber right now and I cut it in half, it's not the same anymore.
Well, people are just taking plywood and 2x4s and cutting shit up, making beds, doing
But
stuff.
that's not things that were here.
Some of it was here.
But not the ones that are here now, right? That's all gone.
Yeah.
So let's say what Chris is on, that's something that's here, and if someone wants to use that, and so they would consult the person in that area.
The
Why
king
would
of
it
the
be a
wood.
group decision?
I'd say it was material
What the fuck?
for infrastructure.
So
I
that would
talked to
become
Josh.
an infrastructure thing. So they would consult
That?
since Josh is the
So every time I
representative.
pick up a
log to
stick,
be
I gotta ask
used?
I got in
Josh.
trouble for using them.
If you're that's I'm just reading. That's
know about
the
that.
Is that what I
resolution.
understand though?
Josh is like, how do I get dragged into this?
no.
So every time I
and
touch a piece of wood, I have to ask Josh.
Right
Josh,
now,
can
the
I
way
touch
the
this?
law stands, you have to ask the group for anything. If you want to use a nail from the group area, you've got to ask the group if you can use that thing. This makes it you can ask one person instead of asking the whole group under $100. If it's under $100, you use a couple of nails.
Are you not leaving today? Like, what do you even care?
I'm still a Utopia member. This is a
You're leaving
sacred charter
us.
to me.
Why do you even care? Like, why are
This
you
is
even
sacred.
ordering
This
food?
is what I came for, to work things out, to figure how we're going to use things. The group last meeting asked me to make these groups. Anyone that wanted to come was welcome. Nobody was even interested in a fundamental thing about Utopia. What do we do with the materials? I made it myself because nobody came. If you don't like it, vote against it. I don't care.
But you didn't. Are you talking about that up there?
Well, let's take it to a
I
vote.
got in trouble for the table.
Take it to a vote.
And so I'm saying,
But you didn't ask anybody.
I asked at the breakfast table.
Yes,
Anyone
he did
mind?
I
ask.
did ask.
I asked everyone was
But
like,
he didn't say he was gonna start chopping shit up.
Well, how else do you make a table?
I said, can I use the logs?
I assumed it was a flat.
Yeah, the same way we make tables like
that it was just
putting
gonna be kind of
plywood
cramped
over there.
together and
Yeah.
like set together. Not that it was going to be
There was just
chopped up,
miscommunication.
It was just miscommunication, but I'm trying to clear it up so miscommunications don't happen like that.
But then we have to make like a who owns the law.
Right now we have a law. You have to ask for every single thing. You use the nail. You need to ask everybody. That's what the law says.
I don't ask.
No, we don't.
No, it's not.
That's what Aaron explained to me.
That's not how I explained it. I didn't explain it to you
Okay,
that
we're
if
not
you got
gonna
a
go back
bargain.
and forth.
Let's just table because
So
I wanted to have a private conversation.
We can
so
table that
All
then.
this bullshit's going.
So would you guys like to table this so we can think about it? But I'm going to do B, part B, okay? Just so we can think about it. We don't have to vote right now. Okay, part B. Okay, so this is found materials. Any materials scrounged or donated to an individual are to be used by the individual unless the value exceeds $100. Then the group should be consulted. So let's say you, someone gives you.
There's no donations here,
Okay.
so take that out.
Okay, so not donated.
Say trade. Say somebody traded me for some fencing.
Okay, so
Well,
say the word trade.
You know, like I reached under the gate and pulled out a piece of plywood. It was like outside the gate. I didn't actually leave the thing. I pulled out a piece of plywood. I made a table and a bunk. You know what I mean? Because I scrounged it. I mean, I risked getting in trouble to get it. I'm not saying this has to be the law. I'm asking, which was supposed to happen in the group that we were have outside of here, so we would come here. But what do y'all think? If you scrounge it yourself, can you use it for things, or I mean, for anything, up to $100? If I say on 10 pieces of plywood, I'd say, all right, everybody, I got some major plywood. What do you think? You know, I got the 2 sheets of metal. Actually, Mike jumped over the fence and scrounged 2 pieces of metal. We made a composter out of it. Do I have to ask everybody for $5 worth of aluminum siding? Wait a week? No, I made a composter for $5 aluminum siding. I could get in trouble the way things are by doing that.
We just want to
How about we
explain the
refine
rule.
it? How about we refine it and we'll save it for the next
Yes.
Thursday?
So I just wanted to finish that. So we're going to table
refine it.
this, and that's the explanation of A and B. Materials that were already on the Utopia site and also materials that were found. Okay.
Sounds good.
Alrighty. So table that. Anything else? We're going to come to a close.
What about?
Oh, yes. Sorry. And the last thing we have before we come to a close, Bella has
Here it
something
comes.
to propose.
Here it comes. Piss on it, Bella.
Josh, stop. First of all, I wanted to.
Here it goes.
Josh, stop it! I'm gonna kick your ass in a minute.